Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory. Today we're going to be automating the Wither boss farm. I've got all the materials already sitting in a chest. I've also got a whole bunch of other stuff that we've got in the chest that we're going to be accomplishing today, such as the Supremium Apple. We're going to be crafting that up and hopefully having a good time. So let's go ahead and get started with this. In between episodes, I set up a absorption hopper here. The vacuum chest was doing alright, but it wasn't collecting the experience. The experience was just sitting down right there. So I went ahead through the absorption hopper in here, configured the west side to go into an experience obelisk to collect the experience, and then the other side to go into an ender chest to clear the weather out. An ender chest to go ahead and dump all the items directly into the RS system. So I don't have to worry about having to come over here, empty it out and everything. The mob farm can just go ahead and run. So those crafting recipes real quick. Ender chest. Crafting recipe for the ender chest. It's blaze rods, some obsidian, a chest, ender pearl, and some wool. It gives you the ender storage, ender chest that you can configure multiple channels on. I've got a in between episodes, I also picked up a blaze rod chicken, and that has been producing for me for about the last 40 minutes or so. So that's now sitting in for that, and then the absorption hopper. It's just a basic hopper with obsidian and an eye of ender on the top. Gives you the absorption hopper. Made a couple of those, one for this, then we're going to be utilizing one for the Wither boss farm. Let's see here. Got a couple more chickens in between episodes as well. I got the lava chicken, which is that guy right there. I got that blaze rod chicken right there. And there's a string chicken somewhere around here that I also picked up. Yeah, I don't remember what it looks like. I think it's like one of these guys. Coal. Black. Yeah, it's one of these. I really don't remember which one. But anyways, there's a string chicken in here as well, so I don't have to worry about having to run out of string. So I can make wool. You know, that's 4 string to make one wool block. But yeah, I got that going on. My Elorium chicken's been hard at work producing some crazy amounts of Elorium ingots. Got that going on. Got the ender chest here dumping the cyanide, cyan something, cyanite ingots back in, and then I've been crafting those into the blocks just manually. Eventually, I think I'm going to try to do more automation of the block crafting out of all the ingots. That way I don't have to worry about having to do it, come in here and doing it periodically, and less chance of my RS system filling up. Let's go ahead and get started on. Let's pull a couple of these out of here real quick. So one of the achievements is, I believe it's going to the beneath. That's not right. This way. There we go. The beneath. That crafting recipes, as you see here, it's a whole bunch of compressed cobblestone, some unstable ender pearls, which is just wither dust and ender pearl. The quadruple compressed cobblestone, I got 4 of those on the corners, and then the quintuple compressed, which is the next one up. I utilize the compression blocks, or the compression chests. Sorry, I utilize the compacting drawers to do that. So single piece of cobblestone goes to a double, double goes to a quadruple, quadruple goes to a sextuple. Right now, I've got a single quintuple block. One of the achievements is a octuple compressed cobblestone block. It's later on, so eventually I'm going to put more storage into the RS system. Some more disk drives, probably some 64K, since I can craft those now without any problems on resources, and turn the cobblestone generator back on. which is from this guy here. It's just turning it on with that right there. So I've got the beneath teleporter crafted out here. We're going to go ahead and set it on the other side of the nether portal. And to go into that, it's just a simple right click, just the same as going into the end with the simple right click of the cake here. The only way to get out of the end, though, is either dying or killing the ender dragon. I'm not concerned with doing that today, actually. I know I said I was going to do it from this episode, last episode, but I've got a little compressed on time, not feeling too great today, so we will go into the beneath here, though, because there is a portal that, there we are. Ooh, that's a little scary sounding. There's a portal in here that allows us to get back. Anyway, that's the beneath, so we can go ahead and check that achievement off in a couple minutes. Here we are. One of the other ones I queued up for today is building the Supremium Apple. And that takes a lot of Supremium Inferium Essence. We'll go ahead and drop that in there. Drop that and put all this into the storage system so that it's available for us. And if you remember correctly, the Supremium Apple crafting recipe is a whole bunch of apples all the way up. So I've got the one apple there. Let's go ahead and craft that. And let's go back through. Should be able to craft this guy. Throw that in there. Fusion. Pull the Master Fusion Stone out. Craft a whole bunch of this. The wrong one. There's that one. Craft a whole bunch of this. And craft a handful of this. Now I need 4. So there we are. And boom. There's a Supremium Apple. That Supremium Apple gives you Absorption 2, Speed 2, Resistance 2, Regeneration 2, and Strength 2, all for 2 minutes. We probably won't use it. You know, we may with the Ender Dragon, I'm not sure yet, but good chance that probably won't use it. So let's go ahead and knock those couple out here. Craft the Supremium Apple. And that does actually close out our Mystical Farming Age, which is fantastic. You know, we just also did travel to the Beneath Dimension. That's going to be one of the things that we're going to do probably next episode. I'm going to go ahead and set up the Nether portal. Or I'm sorry, not the Nether portal. I'm going to go ahead and set up the... oh, I've got a couple others here that we can knock out before we start working on that. Before we start working on automating that wither farm. One of these is the reinforced watering can. That. And then you take the Nether Star and you put that on top, and there's your reinforced watering can. Now, the one last thing is, before we get to that, is I'm going to go ahead and turn my steel pickaxe into an unbreakable steel pickaxe. The reinforcement crafting recipe is obsidian around your casts, whatever it's going to be. The cast that I use is literally it's a blank cast. So as you see here, I don't have a cast in here, no ingot or anything like that. And I used gold, and it's just dump it out like this. And it's 2 full ingots. We'll make the entire blank casting table. And grab some obsidian. Oh, perfect, 8. And you go ahead and, hold on, there we are. We're going to circle like that, and then drop that in there, and there's your reinforcement cast. Just throw that back in there, though. So it takes 5 to make it an unbreakable item, as you see here. Reinforce 1, reinforce 2, 3, and it will not let me do it anymore. Oh, I only had 3 modifiers on this, so that is what happened with that. I have 1 on there. A unbreaking hoe would work out extremely well. And oh, no, even better. Let's make it out of paper. That'd be even better. Paper is going to give us an additional whole bunch of modifiers. But that's going to give us 5 full modifiers there. And then let's pour out a couple more. I got enough here. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Unbreakable. Let's go ahead and go throw this into the farming station over here. Then we'll go ahead and get into the manufacturing of there. Should never have any problems with that breaking. Like I did make a whole bunch of obsidian hose. I shouldn't have to make anything else anymore. Rather clear. It's not like I needed to mine anything out or do anything that's going to take a lot of work or anything like that. It's just going to go ahead and be running the farming station over there with all the Ethereum. I can go ahead and put that in there, put that in there. Let's go back in. That can go back in, that can go back in. Put that in there. And awesome. I got that builder's wand. Let's go ahead and utilize this. And pull all of this out. And head over here to the area where I was killing withers earlier. Well, this is going to take some while. I'm going to go ahead and cut out I'm going to go ahead and cut off camera and then get this top taken off, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, and we're back. We're going to go ahead and start placing down a lot of this glass. And I believe we will be, we're going to make this just high enough for it to fall, but not too high. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a whole lot more glass. That's alright, I've got the materials. To make the reinforced glass, it is glass and wither skull skeletons. And I'm forming out that wither skeleton essence, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, this uses experience. Let's go get some experience. Look at all those mobs on the mini-map up there. And I ran out of glass. That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and cut off camera. I'll be right back. And guys, just real quick while I'm waiting for some glass to go through the furnace and smelting process, some sand to go through to make the glass. This is the recipe for your reinforced glass, which is weatherproof. So that's why we're using that. That way we've got a clear idea what's going on inside the wither cage, as we're going to go ahead and call that. And if there's any backups, we can do the timing and everything as it gets set. So by my calculations, I need about 6 full stacks. I've got just 1 right now, so I've got to wait for a whole bunch more glass to come through to be able to do that. I hope I've got enough skeletons. Oh yeah, I got enough. Just enough. Alright guys, so went ahead and got the tower already completed. It's just stacked directly on the top of the cage here, 5x5. I'm going to put that hopper, absorption hopper, right in the middle, if I can find it. So that's the middle for there. Right there. So I've got that there now. We can go ahead and drop an ender chest. And that's going to go ahead and allow items to go in from above. We'll test that out here in a second. I know it's going to go ahead and pull it from this side. Let's make sure this works. I don't see any dirt down here. That's a good sign. And there it's all going in. That's looks like a pretty good sign to me here. Awesome. So we've got that set up. We can go ahead and get the rest of this set up. I did notice as I was doing all this, I don't have a mob grinder. I believe it's a mob grinder. Yes, this guy right here. And then realized, holy cow, that means I'm going to have to kill a dragon. Get draconium ingots and then make an awakened draconium ingot there. So I've got some work cut out for me this episode. I'm going to cut away. I'll actually do the recording of killing the dragon. Not all of it, but I'm definitely going to include that in here. And then making all of this out as well. So that way you guys aren't missing out on it. Oh, stupid brain. I'm going to go ahead and start working on getting the mechanical users placed down. That way everything will be all ready whenever I get that mob grinder in place. Oh, this takes forever the first time. So one of the reasons why I decided to utilize the mechanical users is because they do utilize grid power. I'm aware right now that my grid power is based off of the solar panels, and then the one water mill. I'm going to go ahead and make the more water mills and allow that to activate block, use item, place block. Random slots. Always on. Place block on your slot. Set all these to place block. Just one click, except for one. These are going to be use item on block, actually. We'll do redstone on. I've got a timer for this. There we go. Perfect. We're going to change this to 100. Set all these to insert. And extract always active. Extract always active. Soul sand is yellow. I need more. So I need two more ender chests. Soul sand in that one. Wither. Oh no, I got that turned on. That's not going to be good. Alright, now we can throw some speed upgrades in here, and that will allow us to go a lot faster as far as filling these chests up. Let's go ahead and grab that speed upgrade, see if we can't go ahead and throw those into the RS cable. These guys here, these exporters. Speed upgrades. Well, we got 4. A couple there. A couple there. Watch them go. Okay, so Guys, that looks like that covers everything but the mob grinder. I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera. I'm going to go into the end and start killing the dragon, get all that taken care of. When I'm almost done killing the Ender Dragon, I'm going to go ahead and cut back into the recording, and we'll worry about I'll cut back into the recording and finish out killing it, get some draconium dust, get all that going. That way I can get everything taken care of. There's going to be a lot, and in fact I'm probably not going to be able to complete the automated wither farm today, just because I'd forgotten about needing to kill everything, do all that for the wither for the mob grinder. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. Appreciate you guys watching. If you got comments, questions, tips for content or anything like that, please let me know in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys later. Bye.